I'm so
favorite day of the
excited.
week.
I know. I can't wait. Snow's falling right now. About 2 inches out there. I love it. I love the snow. My driver's going to get dispatched any minute.
Oh, yeah. Big class this week.
His class this week. Yep. Mike Goodwin was here. Very quiet. Doesn't say a word. Hello, Mike. How are you?
Very quiet. Well, today is also on the national calendar of events day. It has some cool stuff.
Give me what? Like what?
Don't cry over spilled milk day. For real. It's an event.
I like National Guitar Day.
You can do a little air guitar.
Eddie Van Halen, Jimmy Page, Keith Richards, Ron Woods.
Do you karaoke?
I certainly do.
I can see you like air guitar.
I do all that stuff, yeah.
I totally could. It's also National Inventors Day.
Great.
Have you ever invented something?
I certainly have not, no.
I wanted to invent a pair of socks one time that when you wore like thong sandals, it would have like a cutout for your toe, and someone else invented them. But it was my original idea.
God bless you. And we have Make a Friend Day. Awesome.
I need a friend.
You need a few.
Maybe I can find some.
Thank you.
All right, so that's what's up. Let's talk about the newscast.
All right, excellent. We have shots out with Julie and
Jen. I'm the Jen this week, and we have tons of shout outs. Julie said send them in. We have drivers, office, shop, all kinds of shout outs.
Awesome, great, good deal. And we have clean inspection roll call. Who's doing that? It's with Jess.
Just Jess. She's all by herself.
Jess is by herself. Sweet, good deal.
Smith-A-Versaries. Rob's back with Gary to give the anniversaries this week.
Okay, and we have Doug's dad joke of the week. There's always hilarious Happy rolling on the floor. Hilarious in his hairpiece. I mean, he's looking good today with his new.
Yeah. Safety is bringing us a video on distracted driving, and just a warning, it's a little frightening. But Eric brought a segment on the importance of distracted driving, so be sure to check that out.
Definitely. And we have Hey Y'all from Ellenwood. We have Melissa and Lori doing that. Is that correct?
Yeah, Lori's back. I'm sure they're on the move somewhere. I haven't seen it yet.
Awesome.
So I'll be surprised when we see it together.
Good deal. Good. Yeah, I do want a quick shout out. This is a quick one. A shout out to. Oh yeah, I got a good shout out too.
Shout out
to John, Lindsay Marie, and Courtney at Point of Fitness, keeping me in shape. I can barely move or walk some of these times.
You're still keeping up.
I'm still trying. I'm trying. I'm getting old, 52, but they're keeping me in shape. They're a great bunch of people there, and everybody's nice. And they keep me motivated.
Yeah. Well, this is Heart Health Month, so
great.
You're doing your part. I just got a new Fitbit with the heart. It keeps track of your heartbeat, so that's pretty cool.
Excellent.
I'm excited.
Awesome. Well, on that note, Jen, get going. I got a class to teach.
All right, let's roll.
See ya.
Hello, Smith Nation. This is Doug with the Dad Joke of the Week. This one has a forestry feel to it. How can you tell a dogwood tree?
How?
By its bark.
Good morning, Smith Nation. Please help me congratulate the following drivers on their clean inspections: Christopher Warboy and Leonard Wilkerson. Great job. Please keep those clean inspections rolling in, and I'll see you all next week.
Hi, welcome to this week's edition of Smith-A-Versaries. And you know that we've had the person sitting to my left here hasn't been on the past couple of weeks, so he decided to
1 week
to make an appearance.
It was
Actually,
1 week.
Okay, 2 weeks, but we'll get started. Of course, continuing on with our history of transportation. In 1956, which is a major year for transportation, the feds passed the Federal Aid Highway Act, creating 41,000 of interstate across the United States. With a dedicated $25 billion over the next 20 years, this act fundamentally changed how the interstate system in trucking looks today by connecting major cities across the states. This was a major initiative back then, as the congestion started getting more congestion with the amount of trucks on the road, so the federal government noticed that they had a need to reduce that congestion, and therefore they had the Federal Aid Highway Act, which is very important. So that's this week's history lesson. I know you all love history, and I get many emails and texts saying how they love this history segment, but we'll get on to the reason why we're all here today, and that's the Smith-A-Versaries. So we'll start off, and we'll let Rob Miller start off the list.
All right, good job. Nice history.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to start off. Drew Eshelman at the shop, 16 years. Congratulations. 15 years, John Carpenter. 10 years, up in traffic, Jesse Bowser. 10 years in the trailer shop, Daryl Kaiser. 6 years, Gary Townsend. 6 years also, Raymond Jakubowski. 4 years, Robert McLaurin. 3 years, Thomas Allen. And I'll let you go with the 2 and 1.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. With 2 years, we have Bobby Johnson. 2 years, Michael Tomzak. 2 years, Mark McGeary. 2 years again. Kevin Waltz, 2 years. And the following have 1 year, Carol Quarles and Marcus Burrows. So congratulations to our Smith-A-Versaries this week. And just want to say, you know, we're excited. A lot of good things going on at Smith Transport. You know, at Smith, it's all about safety, service, and people. And everything we do, it's geared toward those 3 things. And I know Rob is excited as I am, but we have some breaking news coming to you soon.
Absolutely.
Of course, we're not going to tell you because it's a secret right now. But the secret's going to come out very soon, and I think it's going to be a great thing for Smith Transport family.
Absolutely.
Major announcement. Major announcement.
A lot of people here.
Yes. So thank you, and again, be safe out there. Safety is critical. And again, as we always say, you are the #1 customer. Thank you very much for what you do.
Rob and Gary's out.
Hello, Smith Nation. It's Eric Nelson again. Hey, I wanted to talk to you about a very important subject, and that is distracted driving. You know, a lot of people have misconceptions of what distracted driving actually is. Here's the reality. Anything that you do while driving other than focus on the driving experience is considered to be distracted driving. So yes, tuning the radio, changing a CD, reaching for a drink in the cup holder, playing with your cell phone, rubbing a pet, or even scratching an itch on your back. All of that is considered distracted driving. Let me tell you, distracted driving may not seem as a big deal to many people, but it really is a big deal. Did you know that if you drive while distracted, even for a second, that your reactive time is the same as an intoxicated driver? While driving while distracted, you have a greater chance of having a rear-end accident. Your reaction time decreases. Usually, the space between you and the vehicle in front of you, it becomes non-existent. You lose the sense of awareness of what's around you, and you don't have the ability to do evasive maneuvers if need be. Yeah, distracted driving is a very big deal. It has been stated that as much as 50% of all on-road accidents have the root cause of distracted driving. Many individuals believe that they become very good at multitasking. Let me tell you, I used to be the first to say that I'm good at doing this, and this at the same time. When the reality is, you can only be good at doing one thing at a time. So if you're driving, that one thing has to be paying full attention to the driving experience. When you remove any of your attention to do anything else, you place yourself in a position that's right for accident conditions. Why don't you protect your record? Let me show you. The example that you're about to see is a primary example of a good driver who allowed a distraction to end a very good career. Watch this.
22nd and 23rd at Palm Energy Center. I wanted to keep performing our setback schedule from last year too. So we'll just keep you updated. That's what we do at Leonard's Concert Station right here in 77 the River.
I know you're probably saying that would never happen to you. That could never happen to you. You would never do something that stupid. But guess what? That driver said the same thing. He'd never had an accident of that type and never thought in a million years he'd ever be involved in one. 1 second of distracted driving led to what you just saw. Don't fool yourselves. Anytime you remove your attention, even for a half a second, you put yourself in the same position for that to happen to you. Why don't you heighten your sense of awareness? Make sure that you do a thorough pre- and post-trip inspection. If there's something that needs to be done, such as adjusting mirrors, adjusting the radio, getting comfortable, or even setting a drink somewhere, Why don't you do it before you start the driving experience? And if something happens that you really need to reach down or reach over, why don't you find the nearest safe haven? Park your vehicle and do it in a very safe manner, and then proceed the driving experience. Lives are at stake here. It's too important to take a chance. Make sure that in putting safety first, you remove every single distraction. That one distraction could end up costing you or another person in the general public their lives. And that's something that's just too big of a price to pay. Why don't you join us in ensuring that every trip you take, that you place safety first and you remove distractions? That's what professional drivers do. Thank you for doing everything you do and making Smith Transport one of the safest fleets in America. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon.
Hey guys, welcome back. Shoutouts with Julie and
Jen, the original. I'm back.
I'm so excited.
We lost Jen Schmidl. She's in a
Sorry,
meeting.
Jen.
Sorry, Jen.
Yeah, we have a lot we got to get done. A lot of shoutouts going on. I'm happy I challenged everyone to shoutouts, and you guys just poured them in.
They listen to you.
About time, right?
It's the spice. The sugar doesn't work. It's the spice
It's
that
the
brings
spice.
them in.
You got to crack the whip on them sometimes. So.
Yeah.
Jen, would you like to kick it off here?
Yes. Speaking of spicy, just kidding. 2017 Driver of the Year, Ronnie Filer, the big dog.
The big dog.
So this week I had a phone call, voicemail from Robert at Amazon. And he said, not only is your driver, Ronnie, always in a good mood, always professional, always polite, but they've watched Ronnie on several occasions picking up trash around their facility that wasn't from him. He's just helping clean up their facility and putting it in the garbage can. And they said that's the kind of actions that make Ronnie and Smith Transport stand out to Amazon. And so he called enough to leave me this great voicemail, left me his phone number. So Soaring Eagle for Ronnie. And thanks for all you do.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Always leave things cleaner than when you found them.
Yeah, he's a good guy. All the time. Good guy.
Always good time. Actually, you know what? Funny story about Ronnie. When I was pregnant, he came in and he brought muffins for the whole office. And I'm like, you think this pregnant girl's going to go ahead and turn down food? You bring that over here.
I know. He's been known to bring in some pretty decadent cupcakes.
Yes, that's what they were. They were cupcakes.
Yeah, and I'm on keto, so I try to avoid him because I have no self-control.
Alrighty. All right, next shout out we have is for Ricky Felix. He was our driver of the month for the month of December. So thank you very much for what you do. He's been with the company for 17 years and lives in Hickory, North Carolina. So please congratulate Ricky Felix and his DMJ for all their accomplishments.
Wow,
thank you very much.
congratulations. 17 years. And driver of the month, that's awesome. Out of 900 drivers, he got driver of the month. So congratulations.
Yeah.
Let's see, on my list, Shannon Ickes. So Shannon is awesome, and I have to tell you, 3 people nominated her to be on the shout-outs this week because our Coca-Cola account, she does the scheduling. So all that freight, all the appointment scheduling, Shannon handles it like a champ with the best attitude. And so, 3 people gave her one. So Michelle and Katie and Amber all wanted to make sure that we gave a shout-out to Shannon.
Actions speak louder than words, and clearly,
I'm telling
you kick butt, girl. You keep going.
Yeah.
So, alrighty, next one is for Ed Lovelace. A woman called in a passenger vehicle to let us know that Ed Lovelace had a student driver cut out in front of him. Missed him by inches. But we are professionals, so here we go. Ed Lovelace, thank you for your safe driving. I much appreciate it.
I mean, I think of how dangerous it must have been for someone in a passenger vehicle to call Smith Transport to thank us for having a driver that handled that situation. She was like the 3rd vehicle in the mix. So,
yeah.
Thank you, Edward. That's awesome.
Could have been really bad.
Oh, it could have been so bad.
Could have been terrible.
So on my list, Charlotte Swan, she received some kudos and made it to the Home Depot Hall of Fame. They called in and gave her praise for always being on time and safe and professional. And she wanted to, in turn, give a shout out to Trisha, Emily, and Courtney at Smith Transport here in customer service that handle that Home Depot, that giant account. So it's pretty cool. The driver got compliments, but when we reached out to her, she wanted to compliment the customer service team. So that's always so cool. So congratulations, Charlotte.
Thank you, guys. Alrighty, we have another one. James Nail, driver of the quarter for quarter 4, and his DM Michelle. She said Kevin and his wife live in Altoona. He's been with the company since April of 2019, so not that long, but it doesn't take you long to be family here.
Right.
So, you know, he's just extremely dependable, and he's a team player. Teamwork is one of our core values.
That's right.
Family's not one.
Yeah, and you know, we have so many drivers that have been here 20, 30, over 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, him being here from 2019 shows you that you can get there. You know, we'll give you the miles and we'll give you the you know, the work to do if you want to do it and work hard. So congratulations.
There we go. And then I have one last one. It actually came in from Michael Mueller. Would like to give a shout out to you, Jen, for doing the newscast and all the hard work that you do. Also want to give a small shout out to the king, Joe Musselman. Self-proclaimed. As well as Brian Gackigan for taking time and putting the new pay package on the newscast, which a lot of drivers don't know about. So call me and ask me about the new pay package that we have. Make some serious money, some serious miles, because you are booking it.
Right. How does Julie? Oh, Julie, you do like this.
I do like this.
Money.
Yeah.
Money.
I'm a lefty. Make money.
There's a separate video on YouTube of just Gak and Joe talking about the pay package. It was in the newscast last week, but you could also just head over to YouTube and just catch the two of them if you want to know more about the pay package, what the rates are, and how it works.
Yeah. Always give me a buzz. Give us a buzz. Keep the shout outs coming. Other than that, everybody just drive safe. Be safe. Thank you for what you do. And have a good one.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
See
ya.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, today we want to talk about trailers on the Ellenwood yard. First of all, when you come through the gate, all the trailers to the left are usually loaded trailers. So please do not break seals off these trailers because they're customer loads. And if we have a broken seal, then the customer's not going to accept it. Please check with somebody for an empty trailer before you start breaking seals.
I'm going to give you a view of what it looks like when you come into the yard. So here's our front gate. When you drive in, there's the building. Loaded trailers are here on your left. If you're dropping a loaded trailer on the yard, make sure you take the bills, put them in the driver lounge on the board. There's a bulletin board with stick pins, and you just put your green sticker on the bill and put the bills on the board.
Yep, make sure you don't leave them on the trailer like the first one here in a bag, because then they might get wet or the driver won't be able to find them. We really need to make sure the seals stay intact with our loaded trailers.
So, you know, just again, don't break any seals on any trailers that you see in the yard. It opens us up to claims and a lot of liability, because a customer could very well
refuse the load.
Or if there's anything missing, we're liable for the cost of that product. So just make sure you're not breaking any seals. Have a great Thursday. Be safe out there.
Look forward to seeing everybody here in Ellenwood.